Hello, I'm Commander Y, and welcome to my Black Ops 3 weapon review. In this episode, I'll be covering the Gorgon. The Gorgon is a fully automatic light machine gun unlocked at level 7 in Created class. Shots to kill. The Gorgon will kill in 2 to 3 shots. This depends on range, but in reality the Gorgon is a very reliable 2-shot kill. The only time a 3-shot kill would occur is at very long ranges or if you're shooting through objects, but for all intents and purposes this is a 2-shot kill weapon. So this makes the Gorgon the most powerful light machine gun in Black Ops 3. Rate of fire. The Gorgon shoots at 327 rounds per minute. This is the lowest rate of fire in the LMG category. This puts the Gorgon in an awkward position as this rate of fire is more comparable to sniper rifles like the Drakon or semi-automatic assault rifles like the Shiva. Having said that, the Gorgon has the potential to kill very quickly. Its 2-shot kill means that less bullets need to hit the enemy, so if you're accurate enough, the Gorgon's low rate of fire won't be a problem. Accuracy. The Gorgon has good overall accuracy. Although it kicks hard for each individual shot, the low rate of fire manages this recoil and makes for a fairly controllable weapon. One thing to note, however, is that the Gorgon's aim down sight times are slowest in the LMG class. So, although it's a generally accurate weapon, you will need to be preemptively aiming down the sights. Otherwise, enemies with quicker handling weapons will beat you to the punch. Mag size and reload. Magazine size is 40 rounds. This is the lowest capacity of any light machine gun. This means that you'll need to reload fairly often, and unfortunately reloads aren't quick either. Reload time is 7 seconds. This is a slow reload compared to most weapons in Black Ops 3, but about average for light machine guns. Now that we've gone over the major stats of this weapon, it's time. Let's build a custom class perfect for the Gorgon. This class will be defensive, perfect for guarding an objective and overwhelming the enemy team with firepower. This class will also be resistant, to prevent enemies from dislodging you with grenades and other equipment. Lastly, this class will be supportive in that you'll destroy enemy score streaks and equipment for your team. Point 1 goes to the Gorgon, of course. Point 2 to an optic. The Gorgon has usable iron sights, but I prefer the recon sight because it improves recoil and has a slight zoom advantage. I also noticed that idle sway was cut down quite a bit. This makes the Gorgon into a steady and consistent LMG. Point 3 goes to the quick draw grip attachment. Generally, I don't like to use quick draw on light machine guns because you should already be dug in and aiming down the sights before an engagement occurs. However, the Gorgon has a very slow ADS time at about half a second. This is, in a word, crippling. So quick draw helps to combat this deficiency, and in my testing, it did make a difference. Point 4 goes to the extended mags attachment. With the Gorgon's low mag size, the extra 16 shots gained with extended mags is necessary to keep you in the action. Point 5 goes to a secondary weapon, the Black Cell. This is a lock-on launcher specifically meant for destroying score streaks. In doing so, you support your team and you gain points for yourself. Point 6 goes to the lethal equipment, Trip Mine. This is a necessary piece of equipment for the slow-wielding Gorgon. You can place it behind you to catch any enemies who try to flank you. It will save your life on many occasions. Point 7 goes to the tactical equipment, Shock Charge. Like the Trip Mine, this equipment will defend you from flanking opponents, and will strengthen your rear perimeter so that you can focus on what's happening downrange. Point 8 goes to the blue perk, Flak Jacket. As you're firing a fully automatic weapon into the enemy, they'll try to use grenades and other explosives to drive you away. With Flak Jacket, you'll be less susceptible to explosives and more capable of holding down your defensive position. Point 9 goes to the green perk, Scavenger. It's especially useful for replenishing trip mines and shock charges so that your defensive perimeter can be maintained, but it's also helpful for keeping the Gorgon topped off and ready to fire. Point 10 goes to the red perk, Engineer. Engineer supplements the supportive playstyle that we're trying to foster here. It identifies enemy equipment so that you can destroy them, but it also identifies enemy score streaks both on your minimap and in the sky. This will help you to more efficiently destroy score streaks, thereby supporting your team and gaining some points for yourself. To round off our class, we need a specialist. For our defensive playstyle, I recommend the Nomad's Hive Specialist. It's a weapon that shoots trap hives, which decimate any enemies who walk by. So, in addition to trip mines and shock charges, you can launch the hive to further protect your position and overwhelm the enemy. Of course, let's not forget about score streaks. I recommend the UAV, Care Package, and Guardian. The UAV will keep you and your allies aware, the Care Package will give you a chance at higher streaks, and the Guardian will help you to further assert your dominance over an area. And that's it. That's our perfect class setup for the Gorgon. This concludes my Black Ops 3 light machine gun review of the Gorgon. If you'd like to be notified of the next episode in this series, you can subscribe. But until next time, I'm Commander Y.